Hi everyone, welcome to ShaneNeck. Today we're going to discuss the art of dialogue, specifically how it can enhance safety outcomes. Now this might sound a little bit strange, but stick with me here. We're going to explore how having good communication skills, specifically the ability to have good conversations, can help keep people safe in their everyday lives. Now this is especially relevant in a construction site environment where I used to work as a safety professional. Picture this. If you're working on a construction site and you're having a conversation with a construction engineer or maybe safety supervisor about a particular hazard that you've identified. Now this could be anything from a fall hazard to a struck-by hazard, anything that could potentially cause harm to someone on the construction site. So you, as the safety professional, your job is to identify that hazard and then have a conversation with the construction engineer or the safety supervisor to come up with a solution, right? So you point out the hazard and you say, hey, this is what's causing the hazard. This is why it's dangerous. This could potentially cause an accident. And the construction engineer or the safety supervisor says, okay, well, I see what the problem is. Let's come up with a solution. But how do you get them to see what the real problem is? How do you get them to understand why this hazard is actually dangerous? How do you make them see the bigger picture? Well, this is where the art of dialogue comes into play. It's not just about pointing out the hazard and saying, hey, this is dangerous, fix it. It's about having a conversation, having a dialogue with the construction engineer or the safety supervisor to really understand their perspective, to understand their concerns, and to work together to come up with a solution that addresses those concerns. So the art of dialogue is really about asking questions, actively listening to the answers, and then responding in a way that is helpful and constructive. It's about building consensus and buy-in from all parties involved, so that everyone feels like they've been heard, and that they've had a chance to contribute to the solution. When you approach a conversation with the right attitude and the right mindset, you're more likely to have a positive outcome. You're more likely to get the cooperation and buy-in from others to take the actions that are necessary to keep people safe. So the next time you're in a situation where you need to get others to take action to improve safety, remember the art of dialogue. Have that conversation, ask questions, listen actively, and work together to find solutions. Remember, it's not just about talking, it's about connecting, understanding, and working together to create a safer environment for everyone. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, stay safe and have a great day.